Elizabeth stood here in this pulpit, and while her acceptance at New York, a very prestigious school, had not come to pass, but she stood here in faith, and she said, and I'm paraphrasing a part of it, and I don't want to get very graphic or descriptive, but she said, I'm not leaving this church. She was talking to somebody outside. She said to them, I'm not leaving here. Leave us alone. And she took her seat.
But I have seen my mom go through a lot and go through a lot of pain. And I want to thank my dad and my sister for being there at a time where I was young, but I saw it, but I couldn't explain. Yeah. And if you loved my mother, you would leave her alone. That's all I have to say. I don't need to say anything else. You wouldn't keep putting her through the pain that you have put her. If you loved her, if you missed her, you would leave her alone if she does not want to be bothered. Yes. I still don't understand. I'm going back, when she was talking, I went back to myself at 14 years old. I'm like, I'm 20 years old now. Stop, just please. It hurts, and it hurts me, and it hurts Genesis, and it hurts Gabriel. Just leave us alone. We're fine where we are. I'm happy here. There's nowhere else I want to be. There's nowhere else to go. I don't have a plan B. If this goes down, auntie, anybody out there for me or my family? And I refuse, even if there was, I refuse to go back to a family that stepped on my mother. I can't. I have no relations. I cannot do it. I will not add that final knife. I cannot do it. And I refuse to do it. I know I don't say it a lot, but I really do love you, Mom. I really do.
And when heaven heard that, heaven said, she's got to go to New York University. He opened up the doors for her when you make those commitments, Elizabeth, when you made that commitment, that opened that door. When I say I'll never be defeated and I'll never beg bread, the devil has to step back. You put yourself in New York University. Give the Lord a round of applause by making that commitment. You said, I'm not leaving Pastor Man. I'm not leaving this church. I'm not going to do it. And it's very painful. It's always very painful because I don't even like repeating it because of how it had to be and who it was to receive it. It's very painful. One of the more painful moments I've seen in this church. But God has openly rewarded you, and we're celebrating you today, and the celebration is just beginning. We can't begin to imagine what's going to happen when you step through those doors down at New York University and get a couple of years of that process under your belt, how you can then begin to manage the world. We give God the praise. Y'all can take your seats. Whose report? Take your seats. Whose report do you believe?